correct choice, being the girl. The girl is marginally faster. And they both pick the girl. How girl works in Gen 2 is...
Okay. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. The girl sprite is not compressed, whereas the boy sprite is compressed, so it saves small amounts of lag how they run. So both players pick the girl.
Dang, Herky in try-hard mode, naming himself H.
Yeah, Keys with the full 7-character name.
So yeah, if you guys are a little, if you guys aren't sure what's going on with the settings at the start, this is basically a modified ROM crystal to make it more race-friendly. So you'll see the text is going extremely fast, for example. That's just one of the things that's changed. And there's a lot of things that will come up that affect gameplay. But probably the first thing you'll see is that's changed from normal stuff is that the early marts are better, so you can get Pokeballs much earlier than you'd be able to in the normal game. But yeah, looks like Keizaron's taking the Eevee because that's going to be on the card, so that'll be a nice goal that you can do as soon as you get an evolution stone.
So they actually now have a doable bingo. Row 4 is actually now completable with that Eevee starter, and that was actually most likely going to be one of the hardest tiles to do on the card because it was a single point goal.
It must have been tough to turn down that Heracross though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Heracross can definitely be a strong starter. Oh, and we're seeing Jolteon on 29 as well. This is that's T-Bolt. We could be in for a good race.
But yeah, these guys don't have Pokeballs yet, so. But as soon as they get them from Cherry Grove, they'll be looking for a main, because they probably won't want to be sticking with this Eevee. You don't get you can't buy stones until the Goldenrod Mart, so unless they find one randomly. Oh, there's a legend that's on the card, but that's generally not a problem goal anyway.
Yeah, I don't. Suicune isn't on the card. Just the battle legendary, so they'll list it for one goal.
I think you can just run from this, but Keys is beating it anyway.
I believe so. So I think we've seen 3 slots on 29 now, so that'll likely be the higher likelihood slots. Herc going to put this item on the way up, which is interesting. It's actually a little slow.
I think because Herc spent all his money in the mart, but he'll unmark that as soon as he beats a trainer, basically.
Herc's starting to walk towards that 7-berry goal.
Keys runs into a Granville. I don't think he wants to run one of these, but he's like, there was this one race where I think he lost to Mountebank because he used a Granville, so ever since then he's like begrudgingly ooh, Thrash. That's
good enough.
Pretty nice move.
He might die here. If it breaks out, he's dead.
Oh well, he's going... No, he's... Okay, he's just healing up. Being a bit safe.
Okay, he's playing for the confusion.
Vital throw. Oh, that's worth... Oh my goodness. This thing is a monster.
Oh...
This is a nice moveset and Granbull. He's gonna want this.
I went it, and that's so wide.
Ooh, wow. You don't see that very often.
And that was a level 4, wasn't it? So I believe that's a lower encounter, like a lower percentage slot. So it won't be that easy to encounter again. And
you say that, then he immediately gets one.
But this one's female. So this one's got worse attack.
Gramble are usually female, I think. It's like
No,
someone's saying 7 and 8 in chat. It's either that or like the 3 and 4.
So it just means it's not 14 or 15 dB. Otherwise, it could still be 13 dB attack. Pink Bow Thrash Granbull. That's going to be strong.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Still yet to see what Herc's going to go with here. We've seen a few reasonable options, mainly the Jolteon, although we haven't seen a moveset yet. And we still have a lot of slots to see on 29 and 30. I doubt we'll see 46 strats from Herc, but it could happen.
Yeah, Pink Bow is a 10% boost to normal type attacks. So that could help those tight damage ranges. Wow, the shots.
Yeah, firing shots.
I like how it's not important enough to name himself, but when it comes to trash talking, you gotta do it.
Yeah. Keys picking up the berries. I'm not sure if he'll be using those to get Snore later to get the 20 TM goal. Because it is a reasonably slow TM to get. But he may end up doing it if he...
Yeah, and he hasn't set his time so that it rolls over either, so...
It
might be a bit...
all they need is Sunday, isn't it, for return, I believe.
Well, but I mean, if he wants to get 7 berries, isn't that a problem?
True, yeah. I don't think you can do it without the day rolling over.
Ooh, a Ho-Oh.
Hello.
Interesting.
So this is a second race in 2 days now. I've seen a 2 Ho-Oh on 29.
Now, one of the changes that's been made to this, well, the randomizers made to this ROM is that the experience curves, the legendaries have slow experience curves, and everything else has medium fast. So this Ho-Oh would level up a bit slower than Gramble, but it does have better stats, obviously.
Ice Punch, Horn Attack. Now, did Herc named his rival and on that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Now, catching the Suicune, I'm sure he's just doing this to check the moveset. We don't have a catch a certain amount of poke goal, do we?
No, we don't have one of those this time.
Herc's showing Keys how it's done though, just yellow balling 2 pokes without damaging them and not having to worry about breakouts.
Yeah, everything has the 255 catch rate, so at full HP, it's about 1 in 3 chance of the Pokemon getting in.
I think Keys would argue that point though, with that Gramble breaking out while damaged about 4 times in a row. But,
only here will you see a Gramble cause more problems than a Ho-Oh getting into a ball.
Yep. So I put not on the card this race. Ice Beam Slowpoke, which is
It's just that it was taking too long.
Yeah. Doesn't really have an efficient way of dealing with that, and it's a wild poke, so.
But he's level 2, so he just want to get some experience from something. The seconds might not be the right thing to do to go for though.
Doesn't look like the right choice, and there we go.
These things that look harmless and then they're just causing a few problems. I'd consider fighting Joey in this situation with Ho-Oh.
I think it's definitely considerable. And yeah, Eevee, you would only consider running if you found a stone as an item pool in the first couple of routes, because waiting till Goldenrod to evolve it is just a little bit... You don't want to be running just an Eevee for the first 2 gyms, especially with what can come up on the Inner Faulkner gym and Bugsy's gym. You can get walled there pretty hard if you're not running something.
Gramble gets burned from the Magnemite, but he's still able to one-hit anyway. Jeez, this thing. It's pretty good.
The Gramble is very strong in terms of its attack.
Yeah, great attack, great defense, just a bit slow.
So that's what he's going to have to deal with, just being a little bit slow for this race. Yeah, and Herc doesn't really have a way of dealing with his Magnemite. It's going to take him a while. Now we're looking for...
He's confused too? Oh my goodness.
He does have an efficient way of dealing with the Magnemite. He does switch out to the Eevee and use Fire Blast.
Keith finds the Jinx early
There
on.
it is.
This run is truly blessed.
He wants it.
He really does. Jinx is kind of like Keys' mascot, in case you're not familiar. So he gonna try and catch it for good luck. But it's messing him up a little.
We do see him finally switch to the Eevee and Fire Blast. A lot more efficient than 10 Ice Punches. So it'll be interesting to see what we have as a level 9 in Faulkner's gym. I think we'll see Keys probably go straight to the gym, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much covered, really. What does he have? Bite? He has Bite, I think, right? For if he runs into Ghost, he'll at least have something.
I believe. Yeah, what does he have?
Or does he have Bite? Maybe I'm
Not sure.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. If not, then well, I hope he doesn't run into a Ghost type.
Well, that fight went very well. 2 jump kicks missing. That would have hurt.
Wow.
Against the Gramble.
I think the Jinx must have had something to do with that.
Yeah, I reckon that was his good luck charm. That fight easily could have been a wall. Because 2 jump kicks easily definitely kills Gramble there if they connect.
Meanwhile, Herc going for the Dark Cave play.
Yeah, he's still undecided on this Ho-Oh. Its movesets, coverage-wise, is pretty average. And the frequency of Wildland's moves isn't great.
And you see that don't use TMs is on the card as well, so you can't even supplement your moveset with TMs unless you want to give that goal up.
Yeah, you basically just have to wait for serve with a bad moveset on a special attacker. And on a physical attacker, you basically just have to stall for strength. Or you, yeah, generally strength. Yeah, he's really undecided on whether he wants to go for his Ho-Oh as well. The slow leveling curve and the bad moveset is really...
I kind of wanted to find the Jinx and then just use it to beat Keys or something.
Did we see the Jinx's moveset?
We thought I had Flamethrower. I remember that. Which is pretty
E-Buzz. Super Fang E-Buzz, okay.
He's checking it out.
And that's Keys done with Faulkner.
Good stuff. What's nice about having a second Pokemon there is you can just switch out if you're worried about confusion damage.
It's not good enough.
No.
He's
He's just going with it. He's just going with the Ho-Oh, it looks like.
I don't think Keys has Bite. I think he has 2 fighting moves, Thrash and Sweet Kiss.
Yeah,
I believe.
Sweet Kiss, okay, yeah.
I think
I
the Eevee
don't know
has
where I
5.
got Bite from. That might be it.
Eevee, yeah.
So yeah, he just has to hope he doesn't run into a ghost, I guess. There's only 4 ghosts in the game, but you never know where one's going to pop up.
Hmm. So it looks like we're just going to see Keys try and blitz through the early game. Get the fly as soon as possible. Generally, this is how this is Keys' general strategy.
Yeah.
It works pretty well. As long as you get your poke information from trainers along the way. Not going to see him check slots. There are 8 poke goals in this card. He's got the Eevee information, or he already has one. But it is quite likely that you get enough information just from trainers alone. Herc trying to do the level 9 at level 4. It's probably not ideal. I think we'll see him go and fight the trainer in Sprout Tower here.
There he goes.
This guy's got 3 level 3s. It can give good information, and it's also reasonable experience.
He's picked up a soft sand not long ago. That can be on the card, but not this time.
Also an item in here that could be useful. Somewhat useful for the 7 berry goals.
Yep.
That'll mean you most likely won't have to get the burnt berry. Which is...
There's another berry.
There is another berry. Gold berry can be on the card as well, but not this race. Yeah, we just need to see a Moonstone poke now. Which there are quite a few.
Yeah, if he sees Clefairy or Jigglypuff, he can just evolve it straight away and get that goal.
Yeah, Nidorino as well. I think there are quite a few that can utilize that stone.
Glacier Badge is Price's gym in Mahogany, and you can do that basically as soon as you do Lake of Rage in this ROM, because it's modified to cut out the rocket section. So you can talk to Lance, the rocket section's cleared, you can then just go straight to the Mahogany gym.
You can actually, it's pretty interesting. You can actually go straight from Chuck's gym straight into Claire and skip 6 and 7. So.
Berry juice as well. That's another troll item that can be on the card, but isn't this time. Herc's looking for stuff. It looks like he's not happy with this Ho-Oh, and I don't blame him.
Okay, Herc picking up a stone poke here. He's just thinking about that 4 evolves. Goal. He's having good luck with his yellow balls today. That's for sure.
Yeah, if you do 6 gyms, you would do Price. That's the fastest 6th gym to do. Because normally you definitely do up to Morty, and then you almost always do Chuck as well, because Fly is just so nice for picking up Pokemon and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Price is the quickest, quickest 6th one.
Yeah. If not using Fly is on the card, it's generally faster to just skip Chuck's area entirely and just surf east after Morty. But I think his Fly is... We don't have any Fly-related goals on the card, so I think we'll just end up seeing them go and grab Fly. Just makes traveling around for goals easier later on.
I'm a little surprised Herc didn't teach Sunny Day there, because the Pokemon with 4 non-status non-TM status moves is on the card, and that could have been something, because he's already got Whirlwind, and so that would give him 2. That can be a difficult one to get. It just depends on your luck.
Yeah, and it's not even that bad. It's basically like an X special for his Fire Blast.
Yeah.
Not that he wants to keep running this Eevee, but... Now, have we seen many slots on this last floor yet? I think he's checking some. He's just mowing through everything with this Grand Ball. Stab Thrash is just very, very strong. And did we see him equip the pink bow?
I'm not sure.
Seismic Toss Nightshade is an interesting looking moveset from Magneton.
Hmm.
He's just waiting for it to see T-Bolt, and Headbutt could be an interesting pickup here.
Headbutt, he could use that and try and get a higher level main.
But no, he's wiped.
Ah.
That's about what's in here.
Man, and so it's going back in there.
I think at this point, Herc's gonna need to see some useful information from the trainers in here to make up some time on Keys, because Keys is blitzing through this early game at the moment.
Keys learning Smog, which could be useful for the status Sudowoodo goal.
Yeah, for sure. High, what's it, 30% chance to poison? Or
I believe it's 40%
40.
to poison and 70% accurate.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So 28% chance every time you use it, assuming that the Sudowoodo, because that's randomized too, won't be a steel or poison type.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Wigglytuff info for Herc.
So that makes the bottom to top diagonal almost doable now. Just need to see a Coughing Grammar. At this point, Herc's getting desperate, catching the Vileplume.
Man, getting that Magneton would have been so good. For that headbutt.
Yeah, and I believe, was it level 10s that come out?
Yeah, I think so.
Early level 10s is very strong if you can find an early headbutt poke. Yeah, Herc caught a Ho-Oh on 29, but it's really got nothing other than Ice Punch. So he is still hunting for a new main, because he doesn't really want to have to run the Ho-Oh. Going back to this Primeape though.
As a Growlithe. Could be useful for Arcanine or Ninetales.
Yeah, and also getting that as an evolution
Yep.
is helpful for the evolution goal, so...
Moveset is huge in this Temporal Ice, so it's just he's just been having problems. That and the fact that he got it at level 2 and he just hasn't been able to level it very, very high.
So this card is looking like it is getting close to being doable. The Coughing Grimer goal will unlock a column in a row. And then I believe we'll have 3 doable. Which can basically be completed by seeing the bird legendaries or Sand/Arbok. Well, for Herc's sake, I hope that this Ho-Oh learns a move for him that gives him more coverage. Flamethrower would be a nice move to get, obviously, one of the strongest moves for Ho-Oh, but it doesn't really offer much in terms of coverage in combination with Ice, because Ice and Fire have very similar strengths and weaknesses. Frustration, that's not going to do much. Sadly, with one attack ready. Yeah, a move like Wing Attack or Drill Peck would have been pretty solid to learn. T-Bolt, which offers a lot of solid coverage.
There's that ghost. There's Keiz's first ghost here. It's not a great time. He just has to whittle it down to confusion damage and the tiny amount that Smog does.
I believe he taught over Smog.
Yeah.
On the frustration. Yeah, he's keeping Stun Spore. I believe with the intention to status as auto, but we'll see. Smog could have been used for that as well, but it could have been a Paris and Smog could have killed it, so who knows.
And Stun Spore will paralyze anything.
Yeah. Oh, we've seen some progression from Herc here, which is good. Not getting walled.
There's a goal for him as well.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Now, we didn't see that information on Keiza's side, did we? I think Herc got Wigglytuff and Clefable information, didn't he?
Yeah, he saw Wigglytuff on a trainer, and now he's trying to catch this Clefable.
Yeah, we might have to see him status it here. And it's dead. Okay.
Well, at least he knows where it is.
At this point, I think the Keiz doesn't really have any information on where Herc is, and likewise with Herc, they have no information on where the other is in terms of goals ticked off on the card, because neither of them have completed a goal since the first route, basically.
I guess the first indication will probably be radio card.
Most likely. And I think when Herc sees that, he'll realise the advantage Keiz got in terms of starter. But that's the thing, with not knowing where each other are, ticking off individual poke goals doesn't really give the other player any information on where it is. Obviously, if you're ticking off poke goals early on in the first couple of routes, the other player has a general idea of where it could be, but at this point, it could be anywhere.
Herc with the old rod strats. Jeez, he's desperate. I don't know if he's still wanting a main switch or if he just wants to find some info that you wouldn't be able to see in the decks.
No, Paris is not on the card, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
Ouch.
That did 25 damage. Man.
From a Paris.
From a Paris.
Is that on the card?
Paris and Venonat, like, I think both the same goal on a card. It's not on this one, though.
No, that's why I was thinking it was.
Glasses as well? Goodness me, all these items that aren't on the card.
He's back on another Ghastly. They're everywhere. Is this Rival 2, I believe?
Yeah.
So Bugsy and Rival 2 with Ghastly. Could be worse though. It could have been a Gengar.
It's true.
Well, see how the Ghost type Mischievous, and that doesn't have a resistance to poison, so that would have been.
Well, Ghost.
better to see.
Ghost does resist poison, so this is actually a 4 times weakness he's going up against. 4 times resistance he's going up against with Smog. Most of the damage is coming from confusion hits.
Yeah.
Look at these powerful strats. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay. So with that fight, hopefully for Keiza's sake, he doesn't run into any more ghost types until he has Surf.
Don't worry, I mean, you can get trolley seeds without having to go to Kanto. Don't worry about that. I'm sure you'll see plenty of Whirl Island shenanigans throughout the tournament.
Have we seen much Meme Island so far in the tournament?
I don't know, I haven't been able to catch a lot of them because they've been at my bedtime.
Yeah, same. They've all been like while I'm working. Nice part about having some weekend races is you can actually get to watch them. Kanto Town Loss is huge because you have to defeat E4 and then it's not free actually getting them out Silver, you still have to complete all of Johto. This Ho-Oh is really going to struggle if it doesn't learn a move at 21.
I mean, that's a long way away as well.
Yeah, it's already struggling, but more so. Basically, he's just stalling until Surf at this point, even though Surf, compared to Ice, again, doesn't really provide much coverage. I see him check the Growlithe, I believe. Yeah. Okay, a very, very good area.
Cherry Grove's a nice one. That's only 3 water slots.
3 slots. It was that Cherry Grove or Violet?
Cherry Grove.
Cherry Grove, okay. Yeah, Cherry Grove water.
He's got 7 types of berry already. Goodness.
Jeez.
A lot of berries on the ground.
Lots of berries on the ground, yeah.
Keeps picking up one of the more important TMs in the run, Sweet Scent.
Yeah,
Very nice for finding Pokemon. Well, yeah, dang, I forgot about that. Never, usually one of the more important TMs, but he's just getting it for the 20 TMs goal this time around.
Yeah. So it'll be nice if they can see a poke with Sweet Scent.
That's the dream.
To make that grinding for pokes easier later on. We might even see bug catching contests out of her, because I believe he did set the Saturday 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So he might go there to try and find a main switch, and get some poke info.
Jeez.
It might be that it would be a desperation play, but I think at this point,
So late for a main switch.
yeah.
But this
Well,
hero is just not
Kenya-
that good.
He could switch to the Kenya, and he may also consider the Sudowoodo as main switches. Kenya's actually not a bad one, even though it's level 10. The boosted experience from it makes it very quick to get up to a decent level.
Well, we'll see what it is.
Because he still definitely doesn't seem happy with running this photo. Now, the Vulpix info would have been good if we didn't already have Growlithe info.
Double Vulpix, goodness me.
Yeah. He's even going for the correct play and evolving into Flareon with the shortest scry of the Eevee evolutions.
Wow. Next level.
Yeah.
You buy TM21 or TM27 on Sunday in the Golden Run Mart if your Pokemon has enough friendship. So
Or hates you enough.
Or hates you enough. Yeah, but they won't have a Pokemon that fits the bill just yet, so they'll have to come back for that one.
They could buy a bunch of herbs and feed them, like heal powders and energy roots, but generally easier to just use your main.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the late main switch though. If you switch to something like Kenya, it'll be really difficult to get a return without doing something like a haircut or feeding vitamins.
How many herbs do you even have to feed for it to hate you enough for frustration?
A lot. You have to feed them a lot.
Uh,
You basically have to use the energy powders and energy roots as your healing items for the entire run.
Man.
Yeah, it's not a good strat. Herc having a much easier time on the Ghastlies than Keys did.
There's a goal not on row 4
Yeah.
for Keys.
So at this point, we have row 4, row 5, and that's it. Doable, I think. Dragon-type Poke and Coughing Grammar will give us 5. And there is TM34.
Ah, nice. Man, yeah, he's just having problems with this hero.
Did he not have healing items there, or did you just opt to not heal at that HP?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't think it was really Herc's choice to main this, so it was really the only thing he saw with a semi-decent moveset. He didn't see the ground ball, and really everything else just had a terrible moveset, or didn't have good enough stats. So it looks like he is running without super potions here.
Well, he at least he won this time, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of experience on the Eevee too.
Jeez, you really want as much experience as you can get on a her with this kind of moveset.
Yeah. Herc's still not that far behind. I think the Garcias did cost Keys a lot of time.
Yeah, and he could still, you know, just easily run into another ghost.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just fighting that bug catcher on the way back from that route was a risk in itself. Imagine if that had been a Ghastly or something. I mean, I guess he could have just died and gone back to Goldenrod. To be fair,
Whitney has a hot dog.
Hot dog.
A hot dog with low kick, so this could be interesting for the Keys getting through this. Just going to try again, okay.
What if Herc switches to Flareon main? I mean, he might. That's not completely out of the question.
Yeah. May well do at this point. Although Fire Blast is PP wise is pretty average. The Gengar in switch time.
The way trade evolutions are handled is that they're basically their requirements are changed to mostly level up stuff. I think the only exception is that you can just use a Water Stone on Slowpoke to evolve that to a Slowking. But yeah, everything else has just been changed to a level requirement, so everything's evolvable in this modified ROM.
The hot dog hurts. But with the revive, he'll be fine here. Unless he doesn't have healing items. I think he's going to have to heal twice. Because the low kick left him on 10 before. Oh no, must have been a critical. Okay, he's through. That's a shuckle for the berry juice that we've already picked up and it's not on the card. Okay, so we're seeing both players in the same city, which hasn't happened for a while. Yeah, the Ho is definitely going to have a rough time on Whitney. And,
Oh gosh, yeah.
He's going for it. That's not good enough, yeah. Okay, no save. Which is, I think, the correct play. At this point, it's not worth resetting for the contest when it's not a goal on the card. So he wants to see a level 18 with something decent anyway.
Or at least something on the card.
Yes, or some information. That's a Moonstone poke.
Yeah, you can evolve that one. Pretty easily. And he has a Moonstone.
Yeah. It's the level. So worst case scenario, he comes away with a Stone poke.
Keys with quick claw strats. Hey, you never know. Now, is the Sudowoodo something he can poison?
All we need to see is no steel or poison type.
No steel, no poison. Oh,
Eevee.
well, it's an Eevee.
So runners could have gone with the Heracross after all.
Does this count? I didn't think this counted. I thought you had to...
It has to be a visible status.
Ah, well, Keys has marked it. I don't think that's right.
We had. Well,
I don't know. I'm not an admin on this or anything, but I thought it had to be a visible status.
we're just gonna check up on that goal and see. That would be an interesting dilemma for Keys to be in.
He's already saved again as well, so
if that doesn't it doesn't count for him. Yep. We'll see what the admins have to say on this goal, because from what we understand, status Sudowoodo has to be a visual effect like poison, paralyze, freeze, etc. But yeah, if he misses out on that goal, he'll actually have to find the poke Sudowoodo, which basically adds on another single poke goal to his card, which is going to make it a lot more difficult.
actually it might say this in there's a bingo guide. I can check that and see if it says anything about this, or bingo rules or whatever. Well, yes, on this thing I'm reading it says inflict poison, paralysis, freeze, burn, or sleep on a Sudowoodo, or whatever the static Sudowoodo on Route 36 gets randomized to. So that will not count for Keys. I'm not sure if we can remove that.
I think I can do it.
And this information is available to all the participants. So, yeah, that's unfortunate for Keys, but them's the rules.
It's unfortunate for Keys.
On the bright side, he found a Sandslash in the theatre. It is linked on the Discord, yes, Guy. Here, I can link it here. Actually, I can link it to you guys. Actually, it's that one. For those goals that say TM21 frustration or TM27 return, even if a different TM teaches frustration or return, that does not count towards the goal. It has to be that number. So the thing in brackets is just like more of a reminder of what the move normally is in vanilla. He's just marked it again. Did he come across a different Sudowoodo on the somewhere else?
Apparently, according to her, confusion counts. So
It doesn't say that in the rule.
we're gonna have to clarify that in the rule set later, I believe. Making up rules as we go, apparently. But Herc has finally stumbled across the
against the big wall, yes.
Yeah, having the TM31 return does not count for the goal on the card. It needs to be that numbered TM, sadly. So they'll need to go get the TM21, 27 from the Golden Ramana. It's a pretty quick goal to get. Now, Herc's gonna have to go for a freeze, most likely.
Oh my goodness.
Sensei.
Or he's going to go for his level 21 move? I don't know.
Yeah. At this point, he's really out of any good options. He could take them on and set up to plus 6 attack, maybe.
Oh, it's 22? Oh, the UG's even worse then.
Could also go for the stun spore, but oh god. Oh.
That's not a good start.
Stab Sludge Bomb critical poison.
Oh jeez. Didn't even run into the Entei.
At this point, there's not a lot he can do.
He can't beat this with Ho-Oh, surely.
No. Without getting extremely lucky, I don't think this is a doable fight for him. What are his options at this point? really.
Well, he's going in here. Is he looking at the TMs maybe? No? Getting X items,
I
okay.
don't know.
This isn't going to be enough, I don't think.
Plus 6 attack is
Maybe.
going to be his only option, really. He's got the iron for money.
Okay.
Well, really, he needs to one-shot the Entei. And I don't think he's going to be able to one-shot with even a +6 with Horn Attack.
Yeah, I don't know. How much does Horn Attack do? Because +6 is the equivalent of 4 times your usual attack. So if it does a quarter at +0, then he's fine. But if it does less
I don't think it does a quarter.
Oh dear.
And he only bought 5x attacks, so this is going to be interesting. I think does he outspeed the Entei? I don't think he does he? There we go, we've got Dragon type Pokemon information now.
Nice.
So we have both diagonals. No, sorry, we have one diagonal duel.
If he sells TMs, Raylias, then he will. Well, then that'll make it harder to get the 20 TMs goal. They all have to be in his bag, or like in the PC. But I don't think you can deposit TMs anyway. And why would you want to, even if you could? Doesn't take up space. Or doesn't take up space in your bag or anything. Jeez, he doesn't even have a free Pokemon to set up on, he's just already taking massive damage from this Quillfish.
X-Defense might be another option. But he'll probably need multiple to live in Ancient Power.
On Keiza's side, he saw Wigglytuff, and I think that's the first info he had on a Wigglytuff or Clefable.
I believe that's the case. Because I know Herc saw Wigglytuff and...
Yeah, Herc saw both. But I don't think Keys did. Keys did it by not using Ho. He has a Gramble as a main. And he did have some problems with it, because Entei had low kick, but nowhere near as many problems as Ho has to an Ancient Power that does 4 times the usual damage.
Yeah. He needs to, I think his only play at this point is to go and get X-Defense. It's not a good play, but I think it's his only play.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean... I'd want to do a main switch, but everything's around here. But things are just so much lower level than her at this point that that would take a long time as well.
I think, yeah, the level 18 in, or finding a level 18 that by catching contest is like the highest level encounter you can get in this around here. But he's already been there, so I don't know what his options are other than find something really low level and grind national park trainers for experience or something.
can't see. Oh, there we go.
We're back. He's leaving. It's probably a good idea at this point. With his current items, I don't think this is a doable battle for him.
Oh, jeez. He's leveling down here. Oh my goodness.
I think he's gonna try and get his 22 move. That's the only thing I can think he would be doing. He's giving Ho a haircut. Most likely for the return TM. 10 PKMN X is not a card, but doing these fights for the experience.
He's getting Squirtle with 2 status moves. Wait, yeah, 2 status moves.
At this point, I don't think it's possible for Herc to finish this card without progressing any further. I think with Glacier about 6 badges on the card in the middle slot, it's just not doable.
Maybe if he gets a Master Ball.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's level 16 for Shucky, so that'll be Keiza's second evolution.
Yeah. How far off are we from 22 now? Halfway. What's this move gonna have to be? Charm.
Charm.
Just reduce his attack to 0.
Destiny Bond. That would be good. Explosion.
Yeah. X-Speed Destiny. That would be bad. X-Speed Destiny Bond.
Maybe just give up on the don't use TM's goal, teach Explosion, and at least be able to do something.
Yeah.
Assuming her can learn it, that is. You know, and that's another F.
Hydro Pump, EQ, yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't think. Well, Earthquake might one hit. That's probably like the only thing.
I think we're going to see a lot of goals. So what did he learn there? I missed them.
Dang, I missed it too. No. Chat, help us. Encore. Okay. Yeah, that's not helpful.
No. That's. Oh, if he could lead the Eevee and get low kick, and then switch in the Ho-Oh on Encore low kick. But I don't think that Ho-Oh outspeeds, which is the problem.
No, that's a big problem. I don't think he knows that he might not know that it has low kick even at this stage either.
Yeah. I think he saw it on his Eevee when he died to it one multiple times he died. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a long way to wait. 30 is not happening for this gym, I don't think. This is one of the biggest walls I think I've ever seen, to be honest.
Flipping haze, dude. Can't even set up.
This is just...
Whitney's just counter-teaming so hard.
Ugh. Whitney... The metagame haze. And again, the fully parried. The older full. I don't think it's gonna matter. But it's not like he's gonna live anything from into anyway. Oh no, punished. Oh, that is heartbreak.
Meanwhile, Key's going up Sprout Tower. He'll be able to get the Flash HM, which will help him with a Pokemon with 4 non-TM status moves. Could also get him some more information. But Herc did this tower, and I don't think he got any info that Keys doesn't have. I think he might have got Wigglytuff or Clefable in here, but Keys has that info.
So, if the AI is like anything like later games, after it sets up +3, it's just gonna start going for haze. Which it looked like it just did. It may be 50-50 for Sludge Bomb haze, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. This is a really unfortunate wall, but what was likely going to be the closest race.
Yeah, it's a real shame. I mean, it's not like Herc didn't try and find something better than the Ho-Oh, but
Yeah.
he just wasn't able to find anything. I mean, because Herc's experienced enough to know the weaknesses of running a Ho-Oh, like that big 4 times rock weakness, the slow experience curve.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to take those risks. You know, you can't spend forever looking for something.
Yeah. Yeah, he still had some options left to him with the slave. Main choice. There was the Ruins of Alpha play, and there was is it Route 35 play?
Yeah, he could have done one of those.
But he did Dark Cave and Sprout Tower, and usually if you're trying all 4 of those locations, there's a very slim chance that you're going to win the race, unless the other person's having the same issues with main selection. Haze. Just classic. Oh boy. Now we have a bingo. That is our first bingo.
Bingo!
I think Coughing Grimer is the key to unlocking the rest of the card, basically. Once that's doable, I think we'll see this card finish pretty quickly. If we see that information.
Yeah, because I'll give Keizaron 2 and BLTR.
Yeah.
Assuming I'm not sure if he quite hasn't what he needs to get a Pokemon for non-TM status moves, but
yeah, because Glacier Badge is going to happen for that 6 badges tile anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, so he has Flash, and
yeah,
you can't imagine it would take him that long to find something to fit that goal.
You wouldn't think so. Oh, we did it.
He wins.
We did it.
Yeah.
He outspeeds now. He outspeeds.
Oh my goodness. What? Oh my gosh.
We did it.
Hey, he did it, and he did it without using TMs or anything.
Yeah.
Or main switching. Ah. Thank goodness for that.
Alright, we did it. It would be interesting to find out, because do you remember which starter gave Eevee as rival information?
I think Heracross was on the left, so
it would have been Heracross.
So it would have been Heracross.
So Heracross may have been the correct choice, with Eevee being sort of Widow.
Yeah, there's no way you can predict that happening, but
No, exactly.
It could have been a play.
Yeah. But then you don't want to take that risk.
No.
Of Eevee
Like,
being in Meme Islands or Mount Silver or something.
With so many Pokemon in the early routes, you wouldn't really envisage a situation where you couldn't find a decent main.
No, it's the power of hindsight for sure. Obviously, when you see Eevee as a starter, when it's on the card, you have to take it. But
even after an experience like this, I doubt Herc. I think Herc would probably do the same thing every time.
Yeah, he really didn't see any better options. I don't think he could have done anything differently.
Well, Keys can evolve that Magby by leveling up one time.
Did we see the runners pick up a rare candy?
I don't believe so. No,
We did. Okay.
that would be nice, but I don't think we've seen one yet. Sacred Fire Magby. Too late for a main switch?
I think he might be picking it up just in case Price is a wall.
I mean, he can. It's something he can evolve just by leveling up one time, and also, you know, he was checking those moves presumably to see if it had 3 status moves.
Yeah.
No luck though.
Looks like we're going to see Keys check or go and defeat an Electrode, and he won't. He'll probably grab the TM for the 20 TM's goal.
Defeat the Electrode doesn't really help him at the moment.
No, it would require the Coughing Grammar goal. And there we go, we finally see Ho-Oh's moveset slightly improve.
Here's a Wooper. Well, if he catches this, then it'll be easier to level up. Then, well, okay, he just kills it. Fair enough. It's like Surf replaced Stuns for Frustration's not going to be doing very much anymore, though, so it doesn't really matter. You could have replaced either one.
There's still a lot of poke goals that we have not seen anything for. No information on what, 4 poke goals?
Nothing on the birds, which is you usually see something on the birds by this point. So nothing on Ascu's Zapdos Moltres, nothing on Coughing or Grimer, nothing on Dunsparce, Smeargle, and Apom, and that's it. We've seen something on everything else. Well, we've seen Growlithe. We haven't seen Arcanine or Ninetales. So we've seen Vulpix and Growlithe, which is, you know,
effectively.
You can evolve those easily.
Mm. Another wall for Herc.
Yeah, Slowbro's got a lot of physical defense, but his special moves are resisted by Slowbro, so just has to whittle it down slowly.
It looks like he's going to be fine, because the Slowbro only has an old moveset.
Well, goodness me.
It's one way to do it.
Nice memes.
Good boulders for Keys. From what we can see through the 2 frames per second we're getting. But he is indeed grabbing this TM. Does that even count? Because I think you got Hidden Power.
Yeah, you already got Hidden Power, so it's not gonna help him.
No.
Well, Hidden Power, TM10.
Yeah. Well, Sandshrew is Suicune.
Well,
that's
if they can't find Sandslash, was it Sandshrew? I think it was. I think so.
Yeah, I think because the Slowbro resisted Water Gun, he went with Scratch. I think it would have been 1 damage no matter what move he was using with his level 12 Haunter.
Okay, so Clefairy's in Ruins of
30.
Alpha and that route that I don't know the
31.
number of.
Yeah, 31, I believe.
Neither of them are that great because you have to. I think there's water. Is there water? I think there's
There
water
is-
here, isn't there?
There
So
is
he has.
water here.
So there's 10 slots on this route.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going straight for the. Well, I don't know where he's not sure.
Oh, he's got Repel on.
Oh, I see. Oh, and you can't use Sweet Scent because of the don't use TM skull.
Yeah.
Oh boy. There we go, finally.
Oh. Easy.
Pokemon March strats to increase the encounter rate. There you go, that's another perk of Sundays.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, he found something else.
that works. That works, I guess. Not really having a move to damage or anything at the moment, though. Oh, so slow.
Here's my impression of Keys. Darude!
That was a good impression, I liked it.
Thanks.
Alright. So that'll do his, Wiggly Stuff goal.
Yep, and that's his 3rd evolution. Oh, he does have a candy. Why he could just use it on Magby right now and get it to a Magmar. I mean, you can do that anytime though. If he needs the Growlithe for Alkaline or Ninetales, he can just get that, and then he doesn't need to evolve the Magby.
Now we're gonna see the Cherry Grove Water for the Growlithe.
Yep.
Still lacking enough information to finish this card, though, I believe.
Coughing or Grime would be real nice. You need 5 bingos. Cinco is 5. There's the Growlithe.
Just ends. I think it's a common slot, isn't it?
So what now?
I believe the level 15 is the common slot.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know enough about these bingos there to know that. He runs into another Ho-Oh.
It's rubbing it in.
I was hoping to see him just KO it like he deserves this.
Surf it, just, yeah, pretty much.
Get it out of there. Take out your anger. He's like pondering what will not kill this Growlithe. Oh well, he got it anyway. Hey, nice. Encore. So he's got Flash, Encore, Layer Sandstorm, so that's that goal out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's 2 more goals. He's evolved 4 different Pokemon, and he has his Arcanine. Hey, Flash isn't HM, it's fine. You gotta use HMs to progress in this game anyway.
Yeah, effectively the don't use TM's goal starts off marked and is unmarked if they use one.
Yeah, and it's a pretty important goal for this particular card because
we did see Sand/Slash information.
We did, yes.
Ah. And there we go, first try.
Nice. He wouldn't need this if he could just get that Coughing or Grimer, but since he doesn't have the info, then he can get that column 3 bingo.
So
and he has the Dragon type Pokemon info as well, so
so we can see 4, I think.
So if he gets 6 badges, he can get the Dragon type and 20 TMs, and that'll be him done, I think.
I think that'll be 4 bingos, so I think we'll need 1 more after that.
Now you'd have row 4, row 5, column 5, column 3, and TLBR, so that would be 5 bingos.
You're right, yep. That would be it. So it just needs 20 TMs, Dragonite, and Big Price, and that's it.
He's just counting his TMs now.
Yep.
I didn't actually count along with him, but
I missed the
but we can infer that he doesn't quite have the 20 yet.
Yeah. Get 1 from this gym. Pichu starter might be fine. Oh, that's Thunderbolt. Still nothing. Damage wise.
Well, looks like that was his 20th then. Now he just needs the Dragonite.
Well, really for Keys, that was going to be the last fight on his card. So he had the X items anyway. So there was really no downside to him setting up on that fight. They just added some safety in case there was a wall of some sort, like a Machamp with cross-drop or something bullshit like that.
Or a Coughing Grimer, yeah, that would work too. He just doesn't have that information yet.
Yeah.
He's looking for the muck. He didn't look for Dragonite yet. Anyway, yet.
No,
did
I
he?
don't think he remembers that he saw one.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they definitely both saw it because it was a required fight. I mean, it's not like he's using the Eevee anyway, so it doesn't matter what he replaces with Fly. Well, yeah, if he gets one of the birds, then he will... Then, if he can lose all his money, then he'll have the 5 bingos. Alright. That's Herc's first evolution there. And he's gotten his first bingo. Oh jeez. He's really doing this.
The breed strats.
I can't quite believe what I'm seeing.
No, I know. It's definitely not the correct play. I really want to find... Well, I want to see where this Dragonite is, because I don't think he checked the decks.
I don't... No, I'm pretty sure he hasn't.
Going for no money on hand? Is that what we're doing?
Looks like it.
$4. Looks like we're gonna try and get another mark.
Look for the Dragonite, please. Did he need that mint berry for the 7? I sure hope not.
No, I don't think. I think they picked up 2 mint berries, and I think he's deposited 7
do.
berries into the PC.
Hey, Clefable first try.
Psychic Gun Bulbbeam isn't horrible, but at this point there's no point in switching to a level 13. I think it was after a poke with 3 non-TM status moves. That's why I was checking the moveset.
There aren't many high-level fights you'd have to do anymore anyway, besides Price's Gym.
And from what we saw, it wasn't too bad of a fight.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
that Thunderbolt Pichu, but Ho-Oh's got a lot of special defense.
And yeah, he's a female. Okay, he's looking for a male.
Oh my goodness. He's really doing this. Wow.
This might give Herc a chance. If it takes a long time to breed this muck.
Maybe. Same species breeding is much faster than Ditto breeding. That's Herc's third Evo. He's not going for Dragonite purely to spite Medic. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, there's two possibilities with him not looking for Dragonite. Either he's looked for it and it's not in Kanto. I don't think but I'm pretty sure he hasn't looked for it. The other reason would be he's just forgotten he's seen one.
Yeah, I believe you saw it on the Rival 3 fight? I think that's where we saw it.
It was either that or somewhere in Morty's gym. It was somewhere in Acrotique.
Yeah. Well, that's a breeding partner, I believe.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
No, I think it has to be like some kind of gassy liquidy thing.
Yeah,
like
slugma, coughing.
Ghastly would work, or some, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a fight in Morty's gym, and that would give him Dragonite in his Pokedex, and then he could search for where Dragonite is. But yeah, he's got Arbok now, so that and Zapdos. That's it, though, right? Well,
no money on hand, and he's done. Yeah. So it looks like we'll just see Keys deposit all his pokes except at low level, and then die to a trainer over
yeah, there you go.
to finish off. I think at this point the spinner below is the fastest. That's probably a bit further than you needed to go, that one. So what do you have, $4?
Yeah, I believe so. So he needs to 2 more deaths, yeah.
Keys is doing the no money on hand goal.
Yeah, you lose half your money every time you die, every time you white out.
$1, one more death. Looking like it would be about a 140 card, which is pretty solid, especially with how bad this card was. Well, it's not this wrong, should I say?
And yep. That's it then. Column 2, column 3, column 5, row 4, and row 5.
Yeah, GG to Keys. Welcome, Keys.
Are you quite alright?
Para is banned from making all ROMs.
He is
in the
not
future.
allowed to
That
make
is garbage.
anything anymore.
was-
This was.
Bull.
Okay, I feel sorry for you,
Who would
Herc.
say?
That Whitney fight.
Oh jeez, yeah.
That was
Herc had a terrible time with
Whitney was such a memer, dude. Oh my god.
What did you?
Like-
What were you running?
Oh.
Hmm.
I tried to set up X attacks on Quillfish, and then the bastard used Haze.
So here's something interesting. I
So
had nothing.
bad.
I had nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look for muck and
So
breed
you had
the
your
primer.
Dragonite info, I believe.
yeah, you
in
did.
there.
You had Dragonite
Dragonite.
info.
From,
Did I?
From,
I don't remember.
Yeah.
from Morty, I believe.
Yeah.
Neat. Well, anyway,
I was catching up like crazy at the end though.
I really don't remember the Dragonite, but I think that's because I set up so it died.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh boy. Yeah.
But anyway, like I was trying to find another muck, couldn't find one, so I was like, okay, I'll look for something in its egg group. Ghastly's in its egg group. Ghastly's in Ecruteak. That's easy, and I found a Zapdos there.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so that worked out, yeah.
it did.
And I didn't realize I had
Fortnite
Dragonite
TM.
info. I scrolled by it too. Honestly, I didn't even realize that goal was on the card.
So yeah, so confusing Sudowoodo is okay, I take it.
Yeah. I think
The
that
rules
was
need to be updated.
We're
The
just-
spirit
yeah,
of
we're
the
just gonna have
rule
to
is
update the rules.
the spirit
So
of
does
the
that-
rule is if a full heal heals it, it's a status.
Okay,
So that means like curse and attract don't count.
I see.
Yeah.
All right,
Like-
then. So that's just a mistake on the the paste bin then.
Yeah.
Like I was really
I could've-
confused when it got unmarked. I was like, what?
Yeah. Looks
we
like
could have pulled the rules, but no, that confuses definitely a way to do it, and it should be in the paste bin. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to amend the rules. We were just going off what we had to work with the paste bin. So
As long as well, yeah, but as long as that's updated and everybody knows it's updated, we can, we
Oh,
We-
guess
we
what?
know- we know
Dragonite
now.
doesn't matter. It's not in Johto. I didn't mess around.
Oh, okay
I
then.
had to-
Sorry.
Okay,
we
you know
had
what?
we thought you might have checked it and we missed it, and that might have been the case, but
So I actually do have. I am kind of upset about one thing. I probably could have had an easier time with this ROM had I caught that freaking Magnemite and Sprout.
I know,
Power
yeah,
Headbutt.
with headbutt, yeah, and then you just wiped to it, and I was like, no.
I
Oh,
ran
that
into a
would've been
Grand
great.
Bull and it had Thrash and Cross Chop, and I was like, neat, and then it killed me, and then I ran into it again after I died. And I had to run that, but I was ghost walled, so I had to do Sweet Kiss Smog strats on every ghost.
What?
Yeah.
It was so gross.
It was so bad. It was so bad. This was such a bad ROM.
I mean,
Dude, I had
it was a pretty solid main outside of the whole ghost walling thing. To be
Oh,
fair,
Thrash was incredible. Like I feel bad because I forgot to name it Monty. In fact, I'm.
it's not that
Monty right now.
Magnemite is good, really. It's that if you have headbutts, you can use that on a tree and get a nice level 10, and hopefully that's a good main. And I mean, no,
Because I usually get through Faulkner's gym, but like, man, that was unfortunate.
I'm changing Grand Bull's name to Monty right now. I meant to do that from the beginning.
I like how you were trying to catch Jinx and it just wasn't having it.
I wouldn't get in a ball. I was so mad. Like the one encounter I get in that grass, and it's not fair.
Damn, I'm so salty about that Entei.
Yeah, that Entei was something. It took me what two or three tries to beat her. Like it wasn't nearly as bad as yours, but like I had thought that I lost a lot of time because I had to redo Bugsy because of
Oh.
Ghastly, and then like Ghastly was his last, and then the first from my rival was also Ghastly, and I'm like, come on.
The Eevee
Yeah,
as well.
But Ho was just not doing
He
it for
totally,
her,
yeah.
and he was trying to find something. It just was not working out. In the end, he just had to take the Ho.
Yeah,
And then that caused
it
problems with
was-
Whitney. It was really unfortunate for her. I mean, this race, I feel like this race didn't quite live up to what it could have been, but it was just through bad luck, really.
Again, that was just marking off goals like really quickly. So like it just like it's not. Given the fact that I was walled for so long, I could have easily been. This could have been much closer than it was. The fact that I had to run Ho-Oh and ran into the power of the Ancients on an Entei that was faster than me was just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how I missed like 50% of my smogs?
I mean, it's not like it was doing very much to begin with, to be fair.
Still, like, I was getting so angry.
Keys, you know how you were ghost walled? I had to, for Slowbro, I had to use the Kenya to beat my rival Slowbro.
Oh, God. I'm guessing you grabbed the Eevee too, then?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah.
Across, and I kind of regret not checking what it had because it might have been pretty serviceable.
Yeah, once I started struggling with the ghosts, I was like, maybe I should have gotten Heracross because then I would have gotten Eevee data. And then on top of that, it was like the Sudowoodo's an Eevee anyway, so I'm just like, wow, I think I just made the worst play.
And Eevee's also in Lake of Rage.
God. I really want to know what that Heracross had.
I want to know.
It'd be interesting
So I
to
can
find
try
out.
later.
That could have changed everything.
I don't know if Paradox saved the log file or anything.
I mean, I could always just like...
We don't need a log file.
Yeah, I
You
could
could
just
just
start
reset
a
it.
new game
There
and
is
look.
I've already started.
I actually want to look right now. This was miserable, though. This was
terrible. This was not a good time.
No,
Jeez.
no. I expected a much more fantastic race.
But we could see this matchup again because the top two will go through, and it looks like that's going to be Keys and Herc. And so you may well face each other again. And hopefully, if that does happen, it'll be a closer race.
I picked boy. Gross. I'm going as fast as I can so the world can know what the.
I'm beating you in something.
Oh, you checking right now?
Herc wins the second race.
Dang. I even
winning
picked
the second
boy and
race
everything.
Listen, I picked girl. That's why I'm ahead.
That's right.
If you have time, I want to do a salty run back right after this.
Oh, just like casual? Yeah, sure.
I need to wash this bad taste out of my mouth.
This is horrible. Did you grab the Heracross yet?
It has Perish Song, Rapid Spin, Mirror, and Megahorn. Oh, Megahorn!
It has
Megahorn!
Oh!
My goodness.
It has Perish Song for anything that walls you to.
Megahorn Heracross.
So, i.e. Entei.
Oh.
That would have been so good.
The slow bro had Bite,
dude,
Hypnosis, Roar, Egg Bomb.
But I literally took a few minutes and I weighed my options because the Heracross was really tempting, but I was like, Eevee's right there. I need to make sure I see it, and if it's not on the anywhere in Kanto or in Johto, then I'm screwed.
Heracross on the right, so you wouldn't. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have gotten the Eevee info, but then you would have found it anyway.
No, we would have.
Yeah, I got Eevee info. If I pick Heracross, it goes to the right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. I got it wrong.
I that's why I strongly considered it, but man, that is unfortunate.
I did too. I saw the Heracross and I was like, I don't want to check anything else. And then I saw the Eevee and I was like, eh.
It's a catch-22. It's like you don't pick the Eevee, it might not be found, but like Heracross.
Perish Song to take out anything. Like
Megahorn, 120 bug, and it's stab.
Could have mirror moved that ancient power if it used it on you as well. I mean, you probably wouldn't have mirror moved Bill by then, but another option.
Man,
this race hurt.
You learned beat up the strict flail 5 race.
Make another ROM. We'll do our own casual after this. I'm mad. I want a better race.
Right. We'll make a ROM for you, Storms. I don't think we have anywhere to stream to.
Him too.
So good.
Anyway, apparently Super Metroid is up next, and so
Thank you very much. for
I
both
would
races.
I would say good race, guys, but that's what I would like to say. But
Man.
circumstances made it. Well, I mean, it made it an entertaining
no,
race
see,
for
you-
the
you
viewer,
missed-
right?
you missed an
Me.
you missed an opportunity. You should have been like, "Good race," is what I would have said if it were one.
I feel like
Well.
it was entertaining for the chat to just pretend like I didn't know what I was doing with the Whitney fight, probably.
I mean, I'm not sure what I would have done. I was thinking maybe teach Explosion, forget that goal, and just kill the thing. I don't know, but
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I considered Explosion.
I
'Cause
was
saw
very, very close at one point in time to like. I was looking like I was really hoping that there was a way that I could unmark don't use TMs because no sweet sense ass. Like,
yeah.
Oh man. So it looks like I think you and Oro are probably gonna be 1 and 2 seeds.
how do we determine that from there?
I'm going to just go out on a limb and assume that you, Oro, and probably Snorms are gonna be undefeated. So we'll figure something out. It'll probably be the same way that we do determine the wild cards with just a play.
Just have like a, yeah. You know, if there's a three-way, like an interesting way we could do it is if there's a multi-tie, instead of having multiple matches to determine it, we just shove it all into one. So like, if Snorms is undefeated, I'm undefeated, Oro's undefeated, all three in one match.
Wouldn't be too bad.
That would
Oh,
be
that's what I'm
interesting.
saying. I'm saying Oro.
That'd be-
Snorm.
It would also be even harder to try and keep track of this as a commentator. You're killing me here, guys.
You could
That's
be
fine.
a three-way race
That's fine,
between the
he says.
3 second places to get the 4th spot.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what I had in mind. It seems like a good idea. So first, second, third, that's how it'll be seeded for the top 3, and then
Mm.
like
And
for
the
the
fourth
wild
spot,
card,
yeah.
it'll be the first 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, looks like we switched over to Super Metroid now, so if you
Yeah.
can still hear us, thanks for watching, and
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching,
Oh,
and hope you
all you have to
can
do to win.
and enjoy more quality content on the Speed Gaming channels.
Quality, but